In this lesson, we're going to be talking about the use of a tool called TamperData. Now, TamperData is an interesting tool because it gives me the ability to actually manipulate data after it's left the browser but before it gets to the server. Now, this is very similar to a proxy along the lines of Burp Suite or the Z-Attack proxy or Wrap proxy or any number of other proxies that are available. The difference with this is it's actually part of the browser. It's not standalone, it's just a plugin that runs with the browser. I've got the tool here. If I just go to Tools and TamperData, it's going to pop open this window here. Now, what I want to do is I want to go to a website here. And let's just take a look at this one here. If I were to go back to TamperData, I could start Tamper. What it's been doing so far is it's just been catching the requests and the responses that go out. You can see this particular request is here, and then I've got a response over here. The request is what we are sending to the server, and over here is the response that we are getting back from the server. I've got all of these requests and responses, and I can certainly take a look at all of these. But what I want to do at this point is actually want to start tampering. Now I'm going to go back here and I'm going to say, now it's going to pop up TamperData, and it's going to ask me if I want to tamper with this particular request. And I do want to tamper with this particular request. And you can see I've got the ability to change the data here. I've also got the ability to add an element. My element name, let's just say that. And now I've got the ability to put this in here. And over here, I could also add an element into the header. I've just added a header value as well. I've got complete control over what the data inside this packet is going to look like. And now I can send this along. And we can go back here and see what happened. You can see it took the name that I changed it to. We had put in hello originally, and I changed it inside TamperData to bogus. And that's actually the value that ended up getting picked up by the server because, of course, that was what was sent to the server. With TamperData, I have the ability to not need a proxy, just need Firefox with TamperData installed. And I've got basically a proxy built right into the web browser itself. I can manipulate the data after it leaves the browser, but before it gets to the server. Now, this is really helpful in cases where you've got JavaScript, for example, doing a little bit of manipulation of the data, maybe removing characters or manipulating characters before it sends it off to the server to do a little bit of sanitization of the data. After the JavaScript is finished, you can then grab that data and send it off to the server and see if the server is vulnerable or not.